What happens when the people closest to you turn on you? From shocking betrayals to devastating losses, these celebrities were stabbed in the back by their inner circles. Stay tuned. This is a story you won't want to miss! Jada Pinkett Smith's journey of betrayal began with her public relationship struggles and secrets being exposed.
We definitely had this beautiful closeness that was really intimate, but never physically.
Despite being married to Will Smith, her close friends and family leaked personal details, leading to immense public scrutiny. This betrayal was more than just about privacy. It affected her career and emotional well-being, sparking conversations about trust and loyalty in the spotlight. Will Smith, the beloved actor, faced betrayal from his closest friends and business associates.
I know to do what we do, you gotta be able to take abuse, you gotta be able to have people talk crazy about you.
In his memoir, he revealed how his inner circle, including longtime collaborators, played roles in manipulating his career decisions. The public fallout from his Oscar incident further exposed the fractures in his personal relationships, leaving him questioning who he could truly trust. Britney Spears' life took a dark turn when she was betrayed by her own family and management team.
This impactful thing around me all the time, and I just feel like the editors, they don't realize that there's not just one magazine.
Her father, Jamie Spears, took control of her life through a controversial conservatorship, and her former confidant sold her personal struggles to the media. The betrayal not only impacted her mental health, but also stripped her of her autonomy, making her fight for freedom in a public battle that shocked the world. Tupac Shakur's life was filled with betrayal from those within his inner circle.
You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when you got, we are living in a war zone. It's not as easy as these people are making us think, that they just got some criminal-ass black kids with guns. It is not like that. We live in hell. We live in the gutter.
One of the most significant betrayals occurred when he was shot in 1994 during a robbery at a recording studio, an event he believed was orchestrated by close associates. His complicated relationships with fellow artists and friends, particularly in the East Coast-West Coast rivalry, led to feelings of distrust. Tupac's mistrust of those around him grew, leading him to question the loyalty of even his closest friends, which became evident in his music and interviews. Paris Hilton faced betrayal from her inner circle, especially when her private moments were exposed without her consent.
I just felt so betrayed. This is not some random guy. This was someone I was with for a few years. I can't believe that he would do something like that to me.
In 2003, a leaked sex tape caused a major scandal that was allegedly exploited by people close to her for profit. Over time, her trust issues grew as she realized how those she considered friends had sold her out for personal gain. Paris' journey highlighted how betrayal can come from those who are supposed to protect your privacy and well-being, forever changing her view of trust in the industry. Lady Gaga's inner circle betrayal came to light when her former assistant, Jennifer O'Neill, filed a lawsuit against her for alleged mistreatment and emotional distress.
I was always very strong at the beginning of my career that I always had to take a left turn a little bit. No matter what they asked me to do, I always had to make sure that it was done my way.
Gaga had trusted O'Neill with personal matters, but when their relationship soared, the assistant publicly shared private details and secrets. Additionally, Gaga's experiences with managers and staff members exploiting her for financial gain left her feeling betrayed. This situation made Gaga more cautious about whom she allowed into her personal life, emphasizing how betrayal can come from trusted allies. Tiger Woods' world came crashing down after revelations of infidelity and betrayals by those close to him. His ex-wife, Ellen Nordegren, was the most significant betrayal, but it was compounded by his friends, business associates, and even sponsors who distanced themselves once the scandal broke. Some of his inner circle profited from leaking stories to the media, turning Tiger's personal life into a public spectacle. This betrayal severely impacted his career and personal life, forcing him to rebuild his reputation and relationships. Kanye West faced betrayal from several people in his inner circle, especially during his public breakdowns and controversial moments. His close friends and collaborators, like managers and advisors, were accused of failing to intervene when he needed help. The most shocking betrayal came from within his own family, with his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian.
You're my wife talking about you should get free will? Are you crazy? You ain't saying this is a miracle.
And her family being a part of the media storm that contributed to his mental health struggles. Kanye's trust issues grew, and he distanced himself from many, realizing how his inner circle had exploited his vulnerabilities for fame and profit. Lindsay Lohan's struggles with addiction and legal issues were worsened by betrayals from her inner circle. People who claimed to be her friends or advisors used her for personal gain, leaking private information to the press and taking advantage of her chaotic lifestyle.
Move it a little bit. Let's move it. Hey guys, she's moving the car so you can hit her.
Her relationships with family members, particularly her mother, Dina Lohan, were strained as she felt they didn't protect her from media exploitation. These betrayals contributed to Lindsay's downward spiral, leaving her questioning who she could truly trust in an industry full of opportunists. Michael Jackson's inner circle betrayal was most evident when he trusted people who later took advantage of his fame and fortune. His former manager, Dr. Conrad Murray, was one of the most significant betrayers, whose actions contributed to Michael's tragic death. Additionally, Jackson's family was often accused of exploiting his wealth, with some members publicly airing his personal struggles. These betrayals, especially from those closest to him, deeply affected Michael's trust in others, leading to feelings of isolation in his final years. Rihanna faced betrayal from those within her inner circle, most notably when her former business manager, Jonathan, was accused of embezzling millions of dollars from her earnings. Additionally, the public fallout with her ex-boyfriend, Chris Brown, created further emotional turmoil.
We've been working on our friendship again, and now we're very, very close friends. We built a trust again, and that's it. Like, we love each other, and we probably always will, and that's not anything that...
As Rihanna's fame grew, people she trusted took advantage of her for personal gain, often using her vulnerability and success for their own benefit. These betrayals shaped her perspective on trust and the need for loyalty in both personal and professional relationships. Tom Cruise's betrayal came from within his inner circle, particularly when his close friend and former publicist, Pat Kingsley, was revealed to have manipulated his image and public persona for years. Cruz also faced betrayal from other Hollywood insiders who leaked details about his personal life.
Send him on this mission. He might never come home. And if I don't send him, he'll never forgive me. Either way, I could lose him forever.
Especially during his highly publicized relationship with Katie Holmes. His trust in people around him was shattered, leading him to become more cautious and private, highlighting how the pressures of fame can lead to deep betrayals by those he once trusted. Justin Timberlake faced betrayal from his former NSYNC bandmates and friends in the early stages of his solo career. One of the most public betrayals was from his ex-girlfriend, Britney Spears, whose breakup with him was sensationalized by the media. However, later in his career, Justin was also criticized for his involvement in the controversial 2004 Super Bowl incident, where he and Janet Jackson were blamed for the wardrobe malfunction.
If you want to make something good, you have to find inspiration, you have to work harder than everyone else, and you do have to surround yourself with people.
Despite many feeling his role was unfairly exaggerated, these betrayals forced Justin to reassess the trust he placed in those around him. Brittany Murphy's tragic death in 2009 was surrounded by allegations of betrayal from her inner circle. Her husband, Simon Monjack, and her mother, Sharon Murphy, were accused of enabling unhealthy relationships and behaviors that may have contributed to her untimely passing. The betrayal deepened when Monjack's suspicious actions and secrecy about their finances were revealed after her death. Murphy's trust in those closest to her was shattered, and many believed her loved ones took advantage of her vulnerable state in the final years of her life. Meghan Markle experienced significant betrayal from her inner circle, especially from family members who publicly shared private details about her life. Her estranged father, Thomas Markle, played a major role in this, selling stories to the media and undermining her relationship with Prince Harry. Additionally, sources close to the royal family leaked information to the press, further escalating the tension. Meghan's personal struggles were magnified by these betrayals, leading her and Harry to distance themselves from their families and seek a new life away from the royal spotlight. Betrayal can come from anywhere, even those we trust the most. Hit the subscribe button now. Who do you think suffered the most betrayal in Hollywood? Let us know. Don't miss our next video, 10 Famous Lives Ruined by Fame and Fortune.